Hello there, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, and whatever it identifies, and welcome back to yet another video on the channel. And yes, back with another song review. Um, so today we'll be reviewing Ed Sheeran's latest single. After Bad Habits, he released another song. It's called "Visiting Us." Now, people tell me this isn't just another synth pop; it's something acousticy, no, and somewhat. Actually, no. I basically what I saw was that instead of a normal music video, he had an official performance video. Means it's probably not as auto-tuned and as synth poppy or dance pop as Bad Habits, which is great. Now let me tell you something about my experience with Ed Sheeran, right? Like most teenagers my age, I didn't start listening to him from Plus. No, I started listening to him when he released the big hit Shape of You. Back then, being a little 12-year-old who has no idea about uh, really any much idea about music and anything. Obviously, I liked it like everybody else. Then it was overplayed and got bored to death. But yeah, that's pretty much my experience with Ed Sheeran. So obviously, I did not like his stuff on X or any of the other stuff on Divide. Like in his hits like Perfect and the all that I've heard is blatant hits like Shape of You and just blatantly emotional songs like Perfect and stuff like that. But then I saw a great video by Alpha Media, and I'll put a link in the description to the video. Basically, I said, you know what, we're gonna. But the main thing about that video is that his first album Plus is great. It's not blatantly just emotional or blatantly hit material. It's a good mix of both. It's intimate. It's quite experimental, and so I went and listened to it, and I have to say that I love that album. That album is a great pop rock album. I highly recommend it, especially for people who have only heard his stuff on multiply multiply and divide, or is yeah, go listen to Plus, bro. There's some great songs on that record. Yeah. So without further ado, let's listen to Visiting Us. As you can see, I'm using Deezer today. Um, Not Spotify like usual. Um, so few reasons I'm not able to access Spotify. But yeah, let's listen to this as usual. I'll be fast forwarding the part where I'm listening, and yeah, I'll see you guys in a bit. All right, so that track, I have to say I really like it. So first of all, let's talk about the production instrumentals here. So starts off with this really nice piano, really simple but really nice piano. Um, there's pretty simple acoustic guitar strumming like he has done on many songs. I love that little synth thing. Synth, I think it's like a synth, but not like a pam pam 80 synth something. It's just a really wavy, airy synth just in the background all the time, even when it's just Ed singing. That gives a little bit of something to the mix. I don't know what it is, but yeah. And then I like how the song is good dynamics and stuff like that. I like how at the end of every verse he goes, suddenly he just brings in more harmonies and plays guitars volume increases, and he goes jum jum jum, then pum pum. So it goes like normal. Dun, 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 dun. That brings a lot of dynamics to the whole song. Um, what else do I have to say? Um, it is a pretty great, and you can hear this is not at all like Bad Habits. You can hear that this barely. I don't think there is any auto tune in here, and you can hear the parts where it's going. Like just like in Plus, there was almost at the end of every song. There's a small section where he would just go full out sing much higher than the rest of the song. And really, you could hear him stressing and pushing his vocal cords. You don't hear that at auto tune, but in this, you can very much hear that. I like that. Next, the lyrical content. So this was a bit surprising. After something like Bad Habits, which doesn't really have a lot of substance to it, like nothing really new or anything. This is quite different. It's about, because the plot is that he's a dad who has either one daughter or two daughters. I haven't understood. But his wife has passed away, and that's why the song's called "Visiting Hours." He wishes heaven had visiting hours, so you could go and meet her and tell her how things have been going. And he's afraid about messing up, and and because he messed up, his daughters might not have a good life. And damn, it's pretty deep. I think the reason he's talking about stuff like this, like having kids and stuff, is because he recently became a dad, and maybe suddenly he's having thoughts about such things, like how he probably would mess up and wouldn't be able to care for his kids properly if his wife wasn't there. It's pretty good. It reminds me of when uh, he made Small Bump, yeah, on Plus. That song's about a miscarriage. Obviously, that is much more darker than this, but this also has that uh, sort of kind of depressing element to it, and yeah, it really speaks to the listener. I like that as well. And yeah, so how much do I give this song? Just looking at how much of a step up it is from Bad Habits, I know this isn't something the label put out saying, uh, like on Divide, the label told them, "Nah, there isn't enough hits on it. There's only ballads, which actually have some substance and real good songwrite, well song, very good, well written songs, really songwriter songs." So yeah, I think the same thing's gonna happen on this album. There's gonna be a few blatant hits like Bad Habits, but there's also gonna be really good songwriter ballads like this. This one is great. I'm going to be a bit, I'm going to be kind today, and I'm going to give this a whole 8 out of 10. Great song. I hope there are more songs like this in the album. And I think, what is this album going to be called? Equal or something, right? Like, plus, multiply, divide, now equal. Because that's what his YouTube channel, where where his label uploads his stuff. Their profile picture is now equal, an equal sign. So I think it's going to be called equal. And yeah, hopefully this is not like divide, where this is not blatantly black and white like multiply. And this is not like divide, you know as well, which is which has very few good songwriter tracks on it. It's just my opinion. It's just what I like, kind of stuff I like, and I wanted Sheeran to make. And number six, collaborations. I don't really see it as an album. I see it as just Ed, I would say, experimenting and trying something out and just going DJ Khaled mode. I don't count it as one of Ed's albums. Yeah, I just don't. So yeah, hopefully Equal brings back the plus days. You know, that's what I'm sure a good amount of the Ed Sheeran fan base is hoping for, and so am I. So anyway, I'll see you guys a bit. I enjoy that song. I hope maybe you did as well. Tell me your thoughts. See you guys soon. Take care and peace.